All right, Jenna, thank you for taking some time joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Entering your fourth season, a new era for Utah women's basketball, joining the Big 12. What do you make of all this, coming into a new conference?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of surprising, like being in the Pac-12 for 3 years and then your senior season, entering a whole new conference, new teams is definitely exciting for sure. I think we have, a ton of experience just with really good competition in the Pac-12. So we're an experienced group. We're ready for it. I think just excited to play new teams, new challenges, all this stuff this year.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to? Maybe a place to play, a new venue that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, the one I keep saying is Iowa State. I'm from Minnesota, so that's like 4
Hilton
hours
Coliseum.
away. So
Yeah.
just getting to have family and stuff there will be really fun. Especially in the Pac-12, so many of our games are on like the West Coast, so it'll be fun to kind of play close to home.
Yeah, we're kind of spread out all over the conference, right?
Yeah.
It might be a little nice to be in Utah to play BYU, right? Because a little bit logistic, have your fans there.
Yeah.
But are you looking forward to having that rivalry of the home and away again?
Yeah, we've definitely, obviously played them every year, but it's either home or away, so I think it's fun to be able to play there one of them and then home the other, and it's always just such a great atmosphere, the red and blue, and tons of fans from both schools there, so I'm excited for it. It'll be a great rivalry game.
Is there more on the line in a rivalry like that? And I know you didn't grow up in Utah, but when you play BYU, do you feel like you guys are more invested in that game?
Yeah, definitely being from Minnesota, I didn't really know what to expect. I'd kind of heard of this Utah-BYU rivalry when I committed here. But then going into that first game, I was like, whoa, this means something to the Utah fans and the Utah people. And definitely as I've been here for the last 3 years now, I'm like, okay, this is meaningful, and I definitely get up a little bit more for that game.
Yeah, and it'll be that much more coming into the Big 12, I think, right, going into it.
Well,
you are one of the leaders on this team, a very experienced player for Coach Roberts. You're we were talking about 4 teammates, right? There are 3 teammates, so 4 of you guys that have been there for the last couple of years and helped this program reach a certain level of success. So tell me a little bit about that core group and what you guys have helped with this program to establish.
Yeah, I feel like first off, it's just kind of a testament to Coach Rob and the recruiting and the program she's built. It's pretty rare now in college basketball to have a core group of girls stay there for 3, 4, 5 years. But I think we just have a lot of trust, with each other. We've experienced so many games. I forgot what the stat was, but I'm pretty sure we're one of the teams that has had the most people on a roster start, however many games. So just a really experienced group. We know, the looks each other wants. We know, just how to play with one another. And I think that is definitely going to help us entering this new conference and stuff. We might not necessarily have as much experience with the certain teams we're playing, but we know what Utah basketball is. We know how to play with each other. So I think that gives us a lot of confidence going into the new conference.
What is Utah basketball? What do you hope that people, when you watch a Utah basketball, women's basketball game, that they're seeing? What type of style?
Man, a lot of things. I would say. One thing I really like about it is it's fast-paced. We get up and down. We use elevation to our advantage. We shoot the 3 really well. I think a lot of people notice that. We're good shooters. We play definitely a team-oriented style basketball, which I feel like is kind of rare in this day and age. There's a lot of one-on-one basketball, but we definitely play as a team, get a lot of assists. And I just think fans, time and time again, I've heard people come to one of our women's basketball games and they're like, oh, wow, that was awesome. That was so fun. The atmosphere is crazy. You guys are so talented. I think people are always kind of pleasantly surprised if they haven't been to one of our games before.
And once they come, they're sticking with it, right?
Yeah.
It's just that first foot in the door because your attendance has grown over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So a good testament to Coach Roberts. And is there anything funny that Coach Roberts does or that you guys tease her about that she says in practice?
Oh, man.
Maybe a lot.
Let me think of something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a specific thing that she does.
She's kind of more of a focused,
Yeah, she's very focused,
yeah.
especially in games and stuff. But I don't know. I think one thing I like about Coach Rob is she's definitely passionate and serious and super competitive, but she also knows how to laugh at herself and laugh with us. So I think just that kind of camaraderie with her is something I really appreciate about her.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do you love to do off the court? When you're not playing basketball, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, man, a lot of things. I like recreational sports like pickleball, beach volleyball. A couple summers ago, I joined a beach volleyball league, and that was really fun. Painting, reading, I don't know, just so many different hobbies. And then my faith is important to me too, so.
Faith, family, I'm sure.
All the things, yeah.
Let's talk about family a little bit. You're recently engaged. This
Yes.
last summer, you got engaged. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
And you mentioned when is the wedding? What month again?
April.
Yes.
Yes.
So how are you going to manage this season and planning a wedding?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot, but my mom's been super helpful, so she's definitely been good just about kind of like organizing things, letting me focus on school and basketball and all that. So shout out to my mom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's been great. So.
Do you have any game day routines or superstitions that you
I
take
try
on?
not to be superstitious because I just don't want to have like one game or something goes, not as planned and then like getting psyched out or something. So I kind of try to stay away from that. But I mean, I feel like we do a good job at UW just like being consistent with the timing of shoot around and pregame meal and getting our rehab and stuff done, just so like you're in that kind of routine and gaining confidence before the game. So nothing superstitious, but we're good about kind of keeping a good routine.
Yeah. Well, you're a senior, which you probably go back a couple years. It's hard to believe that it's already here.
Yeah.
What does it mean for you to be a senior and playing with Utah women's basketball?
Oh man, a lot. I mean, like committing here as 16, 17-year-old girl, like I don't think you fully know what college basketball is really going to be. And then just coming here and be like, well, like I made the best decision. I've been here for 4 years. It's been an incredible experience. So I just think a lot of gratitude to like the staff, the team that I've been a part of, and just wanting to leave it all out there. After this year, I'm never going to be able to put on a Utah jersey again, which is a huge bummer and sad and everything. But I think that just motivates me even more this season to give it my all.
Well, wonderful. We wish you the best of luck this season. Thank you so much.
Thank you.